Hey guys, it's Holly. So I'm making this video because firstly, I need to be able to hold myself accountable, but secondly, I just wanted to sort of talk you guys through my thought process. So, like a lot of people, I spend too much money on Lego. I feel like I've been better, at least over the last few months. Ever since I made that video, sort of Lego isn't everything, I've really tried to just reset my collecting mentality. I've stopped doing as many sort of impulse purchases. I've really thought about the things that sort of I really want and what will really fulfill me as a collector. In times where I'd rather just have the minifigures, I've stopped buying the full set just because the value's better and I can use the pieces for mocks, when we all know that I barely do mocks, even though I want to start doing more of them and things like that. I just thought, I need to sort of refresh my mentality because I'm running out of storage. I want to be saving my money and not spending it all on Lego, and I feel like I've gotten better, but I feel like even then, I feel like it's gotten to a new level almost. Like it's better, but now I've got new problems. So in order to fix that, I've told myself that I am not buying any Lego this month and maybe November as well, but I guess we'll see how we're going. But definitely for the month of October, I do not want to buy any more Lego. This definitely isn't forever. It's more of just let's save my money and go through sort of a cleanse. You know how people like do those juice cleanses? It's like that, but with Lego for me. And there are a very small handful of exceptions to this rule, which I will get to, but that's the thing. It's like I bought my October 1st sets. I've done those orders of things because I just feel like there's going to be no stock, and I knew that I'd kind of need to get these things because otherwise they'll go. Some of them are seasonal, like, Santa's sleigh. I also got myself like the mini Disney castle, which I ordered on Shop at Home. The rest of it I bought, I've reviewed. It's work-wise, but I feel like there's not really any new releases anymore until the end of the year, until like December, when like the January sets pop up early. So in terms of that, I feel like for the most part, I'm okay. But that's another thing. While I do reviews on this channel, that's not something that I typically rely on. So even if I don't get these things, I'll be fine without them. I like making videos that aren't just reviews or thoughts videos and things like that. I like having fun. So the exceptions that I've given myself are basically just any pieces. I've been working on a few mocks here and there, and I've been trying to utilize the parts I have, but there are just some cases where I just need to sort of substitute colors and substitute bricks. So in the event that I sort of want to get these pieces in order to complete my mock, I'll give myself an allowance with that. Another one is buying any parts for my membership Hogwarts figures. That's a completely separate thing. That is for you guys. That is allowed because, I want to give you guys your figs, which I actually need to do a parts order, which is ironic considering I'm making this video. And then the last one is just like the small handful of duplicate figures I wanted to get out of the Marvel CMF, because I just know, because of all the stock issues and how popular that series is, I want to get them straight away so that I don't miss out and sort of don't have to worry. And in terms of the duplicates, the only ones I will be getting are Wanda, I think maybe 1 or 2 Peggies, 3 Spider-Mans, and maybe I think T'Challa was the only other one that I was going to get a duplicate of. Wait, no, that's a lie. I wanted a duplicate of Captain America as well. Not the zombie one, like Sam Wilson Captain America. Those are the only ones. I don't want to buy any more sets. Even I was looking at Bricklink last night and I'm just looking at all these things and I'm just like, I don't need any of these. These aren't time specific. If it was for a specific video, that's very different, but even then, I feel like I'm planning to do them later on in the year. I think just for October, I should be fine. Now, the whole reason I'm wanting to do this is just because I feel like I've been buying too much, and while I'm really enjoying it and I'm still being very selective, I feel like I'm just buying things almost because like, oh, well, that seller's buying it, like I might as well, because then it makes shipping more cheap. Or one thing that I've done quite a lot recently, because I haven't bought many new sets, to be completely honest, until October, but one thing that I have started doing is, because I'm not buying new sets, I would go back through eBay and Gumtree and things like that, and I would look for older sets that I really like, and I would buy them if it's a good deal. One example of this was the Ultimate Bridge Battle, which admittedly I didn't want to buy at the time, but I knew that the deal was too good to pass up, so I bought it and I'm going to build it later this month. Some other ones actually include the Battle for New Asgard, because I really wanted the Hela figure and there was a good deal on that, but I feel like I can't keep doing that. So if I can just stop looking on eBay and Gumtree, I feel like that is a really big win. If I can just go on a Bricklink cleanse as well, that will be a really big win, because something that I've been doing, which I never thought I would do, is just not being so hesitant when it comes to really expensive figures. Some examples of this, I think the first one actually that I got was Vision. I really wanted a Vision to go along with Wonder, just White Vision wasn't cutting it. I wanted the OG boy, so I bought him. I also was going to buy the Iron Spider, but I ended up getting it in the Sanctum, and then after that I was looking at my Bugle and I was like, you know what would look really good with that? A Deadpool. And then he quickly became my most expensive figure that I've bought, which I don't regret at all. I looked at the price of him recently and he's gone up even more, so I got a really sort of good deal on him for the time, and also I don't see them making a new one anytime soon, so I'm really happy with that. I mean, I'm really happy with all of these purchases, but I'm just sort of showing you to sort of get what I mean. And the most recent examples of this were actually the Jack Nicholson Joker as well as the Michael Keaton Batman, which again, I don't regret these at all, but I just couldn't believe how unhesitant I was when it came to checking out on these figures. That actually just reminded me, there's one more example in this sort of like, okay, I'll give myself a free pass, and that is getting the Harry Potter sets to get that promotion. That's the only other thing, and I feel like that's going to be like sort of the next big ticket item, which again, I'm gonna either try and resell those sets or something like that, or maybe I'll buy a few and actually be able to use them for mocks and things like that, and make some more common rooms, make some more classrooms, and actually get some more use out of this stuff. So yeah, one big reason is definitely to sort of just change my buying habits, because I'm a strong believer in the fact that there is a point of too much Lego, but I really think that it depends on sort of the space you have. Like, it's sort of, what's the word that I'm looking for? There's like a mathematic term for this. Is it like reliant or something? The point of too much Lego is very reliant on how much space you have and how it's stored. I feel like if you've got a really neat organization and you just have just tons of space to put things, you are okay. You can definitely store a lot more, and your point of too much Lego is a lot more than, say, me, who's literally just trying to fill up a cabinet in their room. Like for me, my point of too much Lego is this point, but the problem is that, you know, this is my job. I buy this stuff, I make reviews on it. I love doing that, but I'm also trying to be good and sell things that I might have bought impulsively, or maybe I don't really want as much as other stuff, so that I can keep myself grounded and give myself a limit. Another big point is I just want to save more. I would like to buy a house one day, you know, and that's something that a lot of people want to do, but it's increasingly sort of difficult because of just how bad the housing market is and how expensive it is. And in order for me to do that, I need to save as much money as possible, and I've been doing really good at that. At least I think I've been doing really good at that, but I can always be better. So I just want to be able to put more money away and save more, whether that be for travel or for a house, or even just in case something goes wrong. I want to be able to put more money in my savings, and currently my biggest expense is Lego. I haven't been going out to eat because, you know, lockdowns are a thing, and while that's ending, I still don't think I'm going to be going out that much. I also don't really buy too many clothes unless I absolutely need it. Admittedly, I need some shorts. We're coming into summer, so I should go and buy them. But Lego is the really big ticket item for me, and if I can cut that down and cut that out, I'm going to be saving myself a lot of money, which is a really good thing. But I also think that this is just going to be very healthy for me just as a collector in general, because I feel like a lot of the time I get carried away, as do a lot of other people. It's like with release days and things like that, I'm always like, oh, what bits and pieces can I order, because I'll get free shipping, and I buy myself like a bunch of animals, and while I love them, a lot of the time they just go in a drawer until I'm able to use them, or I have an excuse to use them. It's nice to have them, but it's not stuff that I need exactly specifically at that point in time. So I want to be good. I want to cut down. I want to just stop for this month, just take a big pause. I need to stop browsing. I need to stop buying, especially in lockdown. It's just one of those things that you do in order to make your day, give yourself something to do, have something to look forward to. I cannot tell you how exciting it is to get a delivery in lockdown. It's the highlight of my week. So yeah, I'm gonna try not to buy Lego for the entirety of this month and probably November. I feel like there's not really anything until like the Black Friday promotions that I'd be interested in getting, which is pretty lucky, honestly. And I love periods like that because it means I can save my money. But anyway, guys, thank you for listening to me ramble. And if this somehow sounds like you or your situation, maybe come and join me. We'll go on a month-long cleanse together. Everyone else as well, Please hold me accountable for this. I really don't want to fail. I want to prove to myself that I have self-discipline and that I can do this. It also means I feel like I'll be trying to be a lot more creative this month in terms of videos I make, which could be quite fun. So if you're interested in that, consider subscribing to my channel down below. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later.